Hi everyone, welcome back to Creda, day 25. It is Friday. Woohoo! I have survived the week. Today I just wanted to do something very fun, simple, easy peasy, nothing too stressful for me. I'm going to be coloring this Julie Nutting doll that I got from Owl Keep Stamping. And I'm going to be using these Low Cornell Simply Art color pencils. And what I want to try to do is I want to color her really quickly. I don't know how quick that's really going to be, but I'm only going to use a few colors. 1, 2, 3, 4 in her hair. Five colors, and it's going to be something different, maybe. Probably not something different for me. I usually color them cutesy colors. I'm going to color them the colors that I like today. And I want her hair to be, I don't know, we'll see. And I have fallen in love with some of the ladies on Instagram. They've been doing Julie Nutting doll banners. I won't be making a banner today, but I'm going to just color her up. I'm doing some swatching right here. And what I want to do, I have this coloring book, this other coloring book here for some pressure because I color heavy-handed. I want to just put her on a piece of scrapbooking paper and kind of make a tag with her. So I'll cut her out, I think, and do a tag. But I don't think that I'm that great at thinking like that outside the box when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I usually need inspiration for that, and I didn't do any research for that really. I just kind of got on here and said let's do it. I was going to make some envelopes, but I didn't. And then I was going to do some scallop punching to go on in the envelopes, but I didn't. And I said, don't stretch yourself out. It's Friday. You're already a little bit behind schedule. Go ahead and color. I think coloring helps me focus on some things. It helps me think about a few things that I need to think about and just overcome. Sometimes, you know, when you are going through things, I think I said this yesterday, thinking is not always a good thing, but in order to overcome your problems and your issues, you have to think them out. And lately I've been on a fall kick, as you can see. This is orange. I am going to color her orange, green, and brown. And she turns out not so hot. It is just paper, right? Scrapbooking.com has a video, a YouTube channel, and I can't remember the little boy's name. I think he's like 14 or 15. He said that on one of the videos, because he makes cards. He's a great card maker at such an early age. And he said, you know, if you make a mistake, you can always start over. It's just paper. And I always say that because it's true. It is just paper. But once you worked on a project and worked on a project and worked on a project, you don't want to start over. Honestly, who wants to start over after you've dedicated 4 to 5 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes on a project? You definitely don't want to start over. But if you need to, you know, you can always start over. It is just paper at the end of the day. But no one really wants to start over. I hope to catch up on, I'm going to try to catch up on a lot of the videos this weekend. I don't plan on doing much this weekend. I do want to take my baby to the museum. So that is going to probably be an hour, just 1 hour of us doing something fun and cool and funky. But other than that, that is it. I'm not sure if you all track Julie Nutting's creativity or movements, but I think she has some new dolls coming out, and they have faces. Unless she colored those faces in. I think she posted on her Instagram page is where I saw it at. I'm sure that's where I saw it at. And she was like, my new dolls or whatever, or new stamps or something, she said. And I was just like, that is interesting. I just found Julie Nutting last year, and I have a few of her stamps. I don't know if I have, excuse the camera shake please. I don't know if I have all of her stamps, but I have a few of her stamps. And I think I'm pretty good. Like, I don't think I need any more Julie Nutting hot off the press. That cat's gonna get it. Hot off the rack, anything like that. I think that I am honestly good. I don't need anything Julie Nutting unless it's a great deal that I feel like I can't pass up and I'm going to miss out on something, which I probably won't miss out on anything because, you know, sales repeat themselves over and over and over again. I don't know if this green is really where I should go with this, but I'm going to just jump off the building and do it because I've committed to these fall colors. And to me, this orange looks really gold. And I'm not applying as much pressure as I normally do. I am just going lightly over it. But we will tie this green in some kind of way. And the funny thing is the paper that I want to use is not fall colored at all. It's actually pink. So what was I thinking? I wanted to color something different. That's what I was thinking. You know, some ladies can pull an outfit like this off. I have a friend who wears the funkiest colors, outfits, just over the top clothing, and she pulls it off. She looks beautiful in everything she wears. Like, she can wear a big piece of gaudy jewelry, in my opinion, and she looks good. I'm like, I could never wear that. I would just look like a person walking around with a big piece of gaudy jewelry on or whatever. But I think, you know, bold colors, bold fashion definitely depends on your attitude, your mental capacity of being able to pull off that outfit. Some people wear crazy shoes, but they can pull it off. When I was in high school, and this was a long time ago before we got really bold with our colors that we are doing now this day, this girl, she was a senior and I was a junior, and she went to prom. And for her prom, she wore like a white dress and blue shoes. Like, her accessories are all blue. So she had a blue necklace, blue earrings, a blue handbag, and blue shoes. And I was like, what? But, you know, you want to stand out, you want to be remembered, and you want to do something that's going to make you be different. And so she did. Overall, she looked cute. It was pretty. You know, looking back on it, I still wouldn't wear blue shoes with an all-white dress. I do own a pair of blue shoes. Let's see, how old am I? Was I 36? No. I don't remember. I think I turned 36. And I wore, for my birthday, I had on we went out to a club because that's when I was still single. And I wasn't trying to get a man anyway. I was just going out to have a good time. I wore a pair of shorts, a pair of white shorts. Not super short, but, you know, they showed more than my kneecap. Let's just put it like that. A striped orange and blue shirt. Very, very pretty. It was sheer. And I wore a blue shirt underneath it with these teal shoes that I had got from some shoe store for like $10. They were on sale. I wore them one time there in the closet. just waiting to be pulled out and strutted around in. You know, I'm quite sure you all have one pair of shoes, maybe not, but I think you do. One pair of shoes that you're like, yeah, this is my one pair that I will spend this amount of money on because it's only going to be worn one time. But I definitely looked good in them, I thought. My hair was a mess because I was transitioning from having a relaxer to going natural. So it was all poofy. It was beautiful, but just a mess at the end of the day because it rained, and you know how your hair gets when it rains. Either it goes flat or it gets poofy. So here's our lady, colored up. And I am not going to do her injustice by putting her on a pink piece of paper. I am definitely going to do her some justice by putting her on the appropriate paper. So let me get that. Okay, so I was trying to decide on which paper to use. I think I'm just going to go with these two sheets of paper. What I am going to do, because she is going to be a tag and not a card, she's so big, I think what I want to do is fussy cut her out, and I'm going to put her on this paper, but I'm going to put some leaves on here with this. So we're going to fussy cut her out. Let me just move this out so we don't get distracted. I'm going to fussy cut her out. I'm going to put her on this paper, and then I'm going to put some leaves around her so she looks a little bit better. I do like that this white background for her that she's on is better, so I may just cut her down some and leave her just like that, and then we're going to use this punch, this leaf punch. I had pulled out my scallop punch, like I said, to do something else with, but I think I'll just save that for another day. So maybe tomorrow or this afternoon if my baby goes to sleep early. We'll see. So let me go ahead and fix these edges and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to leave it just like that because I was talking to myself, not literally, but in my head I was like, you know, that look doesn't look bad. You can leave it just like that and it's good to go. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I forgot what I was going to say, but I do want to, I may use these embellishments that we did earlier this week. I am going to pull out some cards, some paper over here that I had pulled out earlier, and I'm going to try and punch some leaves out really quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is our finished card. Our finished little tag or whatever. It's probably not a tag either because I'm not going to do anything to the top. Nope, I'm not going to do anything to the top. So what I've done is I just took the scallops that I punched out this morning and I put them on some leaves. My leaf paper cutter, this little leaf thing, is not acting right, so I don't want to even get flustered or upset with it. It's cutting out some, but like right here you can see it's not cutting out, and I think, you know, with anything the paper's a little bit thicker, so it's not cutting out that way. It's not cutting out properly. So let's see. So yeah, I have to like put a lot of brute strength into it to cut it out. So I don't want to have to do that on all of those pieces. So we're going to just work with it. I am going to ink the edges up, I think. Yep, I'm going to ink the edges up on both of these, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I chose to use orange. I'm not going to ink this one up yet. I'm going to do that at the end, only because I was like, why are you inking the edges up? On this one, you're going to cover up mostly up all of your edge. Anyway, so I'm choosing to just do that a little bit different. I'm going to need some foam dots. And I'm just looking for a tape runner. I really want to try to use my tape runner, but I can't seem to locate it quickly. And I was trying to make this video not so long because I did color and talk, so it's a bit, it took me I think 10 minutes just to talk. Not that that's a problem, but I didn't want to do a long video for today. I wanted to do a quick, short, fun one, and that didn't happen. So that's okay. No worries. No one got hurt. Right? Yet, at least. I'm not using a glue gun, so I don't think I will be getting hurt. And I'm just going to put a few strips over here. I usually try to put the main thing down and brayer it down first, and then I'll use those foam dots on other things because I don't want it to fall apart. I will be gifting this to someone. I'm not sure who or when, but I will be gifting this one away. I have a few Credas that Creda projects, I should say, that I will be giving away probably at the end of Creda. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to write any comments or whatever. You don't have to add anything. I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to give it away, so it's not even, you don't have to try to figure that out because it's not important. I've already probably decided on who I'm going to give it to anyway. But I will be giving some of these projects away. Some of the projects I am giving away in my swap that I'm doing, and some of the projects I'm just giving away to my subscribers. So I thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome. I haven't done a proper thank you or welcome lately. Creda has got me going crazy, really. Not in a bad way, just in a oh my goodness way. I think that I am going to turn them this way, like that. So I want one there to cover up my swatches, and one here, just like that. Whenever you're creating, it doesn't have to be nice and neat unless you want it to be nice and neat. And it's not really about what other people want you to do on your projects when they're your projects. Now, if you are taking guidance from people, that is fine, but you're really creating for yourself and your own enjoyment. And if other people enjoy what you do, then they enjoy what you do. I will tell you all that when I sit down at my craft desk, I have already brought most of the stuff that I'm going to be using over here. The rest of the stuff is in my den, I guess. The way my apartment is set up is crazy. You walk in the front door and there's the living room, and you look over to your right and there's the kitchen. So it's an open concept. It's one big room with a half a wall that separates everything. So I don't have a real craft room, and that's fine for now because when I came here, I didn't expect to fall in love with paper craft in the way I've done. And so I could have used, like I said, I could have used my second bedroom as a craft room, but I have a small little person who that's their room. So even if he doesn't use it that often, it's still his room. And I don't want to take it from him. Little people need their privacy as well, or as much privacy as we allow them to have as parents. I shouldn't have put that on foam dots. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going to take that off. Or did I want it on foam? No, I don't want it to be too elevated off of the paper, two-dimensional. I am just looking for the beginning of this. And this double-sided tape, I believe I got from Joann, that little $1.99 section that they have, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but I am sure, I think. So I have 2 Happy Mail videos coming out today, and I should have 2 more tomorrow. And I picked up my mail. I haven't picked my mail up in 2 days, so I think I have a package as well. And so I will be doing those Happy Mail videos tomorrow, and they will come out along with Creda 26. Nicholas is really mad at me right now because I didn't feed him yet. And I've been making videos all morning, and it is time for him to eat now. So I'm going to feed him as soon as I finish with this Creda. I hope y'all like this little quick fun project. I'm not good with layering things yet. I'm really working on that. And a lot of people don't do videos about how to layer properly. In my opinion, I would definitely need to go and you know, get some books and read it, look at the pictures. I have looked at Pinterest for some Creda ideas, but lately nothing has really sparked my interest, and I haven't been able to watch as many crafting videos as I like here on YouTube. That's a bit much, huh? All right, there we go. Here we go. I am loving fall. I am definitely in love with fall for some reason this year. I do like fall, but I think my favorite season, hands down, is winter. And then fall. I like summer and spring. I mean, that goes without saying because, you know, you don't have to go to school or whatever, but I love fall for the color, the way the leaves change color. You know, when God is doing his, God and Mother Nature, I guess, when they're doing their thing and changing the colors. It's just beautiful. The leaves changing colors. You know, you see a full tree at the beginning of August, and by the end of September, beginning of October, the tree is naked, or its colors have changed from green to orange and yellow. I just totally love that. It's so breathtaking. And you know, some trees bloom differently. Like there are trees that have purple leaves on them, and when they change colors, they look amazing. It's like a light show, only with leaves, you know, plant life. I love that so much. I'm just taking off this last strip of little tape. And you know, I don't like alphas, but I really think I need to get a proper set of alphas because I wanted to put something over here. I thought I wanted to put something over there, but I think I'm going to just leave it as is. That tape didn't work out for me, so we're going to use this. Nothing will be wasted. We'll use this pop-up one. I'm going to put that right here. I don't know this lady's name. I know some of the dolls have names and some of them don't. Again, this was gifted to me from I'll Keep Stamping, so I'm not sure what her name is. It doesn't matter. A lot of ladies have given their dolls their own name. I'm just going to say it's a Julie Nutting doll. And when I find out the dolls that have names, I'll call them by their name. But for now, it's the lady, the fall lady. She looks like she's getting ready to go to yoga class, honestly, or something. And I've put her on a fall background. I'm just trying to use this whole entire strip and this little leaf to not show any of the white adhesive stickiness on here. There we go. So we are done. Oh, nuts. Look what I did. I put it on the wrong side. That's okay. Is it really okay, Brandy? No, it's not okay. That's probably... I'm not sure if you have ever created a project or done something and you struggle with it. Usually whenever I struggle with something, it's my mind telling me you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. And then once I realized, I was like, that's why I had so much problems with it, because I was doing it wrong. I don't know if that's what happens with you all, but that's definitely what happens with me. And maybe that's just my own way of coping and handling things. I did use this orange dauber. I think I told you that already. Here we are. Here's our little fall Creda project, and definitely you can put this on like a book. I'm going to put it in some friend mail and maybe write something on the back, maybe, or do something else with it. I did not want to cut her in half or cut her up, and I think that this looks just pretty. It's really pretty just like it is. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's Creda. Happy Creda.